What?
This inside the bathroom?
Wasn't that Nyanni's though? Hello, hello, welcome. Let's put some music in the background. A little quick. This month we are coloring this book. Let me put something into here so we can listen to something in the meanwhile. But this is the book we're coloring together, the month of October. I made this book a year ago. So if you're new to us, since probably yes, because we just started, I make coloring books, and let's put, I'm looking something quickly just to put in the background with music, and this we can put, and okay. Yeah, so I made this coloring book a year ago, and we're coloring the month of October together. So we do a daily coloring. You can get our books on Amazon, or you can get them on our website. Then this is what we've colored so far. This one and this one. I colored this one this morning. I really like it. I'm coloring with Crayola markers, and it's so beautiful. I have to feel this today. I feel grateful for, and I'm always encouraging you to fill your gratitude journal. Always to fill the gratitude sign, because it's as important as coloring. So let's keep on going. I'm putting a little bit of music in the back. And I'm coloring this for a friend. We do something called, we were doing the gratitude wheel, but now we're doing the, honey, what is it? The gratitude bundle, I think it is. At the end of each month, we're gonna be giving some original colorings, or stickers, buttons, different things. And for a specific price, you get 3 items that are chosen live on Instagram. So that's what it is. So this is because I wanted to do as for she's Mandy, a special friend from our coloring gratitude club, which the links are under my videos. I posted 2 videos so far, but I'm doing my best. So I'm gonna use these Ooli watercolors that I love. But I loved how we colored the card yesterday. You can see yesterday there's a live stream, and it looks so pretty, all mixed together, that I'm gonna do that again. So I'm just gonna color with all my watercolors. I'm gonna make them, and I just need to color like a lot, because I have a little market tonight. Tonight in San Agustin is the first Friday of every month. Is like a day that everybody opens and have like galleries and stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna do today, and it's our first time actually joining this market. We have a friend that she's just so sweet. She's just so you know, those type of people that you meet and they help you with everything, and then that's the type of person we are with people usually. But it's the first time that I actually meet someone that corresponds like that. I don't know if you say corresponds, but someone that is like that with us. And she's just so sweet. Like, I'm so happy and grateful to be that person to many. And I'm grateful that, you know, we have a person now that's helping us so much with stuff, because she's also an artist, and she's already, let's say we met her actually, and it's so funny because we met her a couple months ago in this specific market. And we asked her about it. And I'm picking up my coffee and all this stuff. We met her, and then again we joined a market Sundays, and we met her there too. So, and from there we became really good friends. She also homeschooled, so we also homeschool, and she's this person that like is so joyful to help others. We are very much like that too when we meet people, and then if we know something, you know, like anything that we know that we know it can help you, we'll do it definitely 100%. And it's fun and happy to have met someone like that too. So that is really cool. I'm from Colombia, and in Colombia we are very much like that, and then there's always someone to give you a helpful hand and stuff. And I've missed that, but I love it here though. But it's something that you miss, you know. I don't know how to say it. But yeah, so we are so happy to have met her. It's funny because she's from Poland, so she's from the other side. Hey Karen, oh my gosh. Oh, the password the same to the gratitude. We haven't changed it. It's the same from last month. I cannot write it right now, but we haven't changed it. Yeah, we haven't changed it. I love you, Karen. Thank you so much for always supporting us and everything. So Karen was asking about the password in our gratitude club. To download the card that I shared yesterday. Yeah, we haven't changed it. So that's why. Because every month we change just in case someone doesn't continue with us. So we actually want to be able, our goal is to have enough people in the gratitude club. I think when we get to maybe 1,000 people, hopefully, you know, I would love to make like an app, and then we can all have it in our app, you know, because I feel most people maybe takes it from the phone. So if there's a way that from your app, you know, you can get a notification, you upload, you know, new coloring, new downloadable, new this and that, and then from your app, like if you don't keep on paying, then you just you know, you can't log in, and then that way we don't have to change the login all the time and stuff like that. So that's our idea, and it will be awesome from there. An app, I would love to have like an app, and we can give like little daily inspirational things, and then gratitude. Wait, I'm gonna move this a little bit just because it's like right where I put my, it's funny because I want to make it look pretty, so it looks really pretty with it, but then I don't have where to put my hand, and I do put my hand there. So I'm gonna move my rolly thing and put these colors here, and then I just grab them as I use them. Actually, I'm gonna put them here because I don't use that much. These golds, perfect. So yeah, we are gonna have the market today, and we're very excited about it. I wanna see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well, because we're not gonna be in the farmer's market on Sunday because it says it's gonna rain, and the last time we got a lot of rain, and it's really hard when you have coloring books, because obviously if they get rained on, like we can lose a lot of books. So we're not gonna be in the farmer's market this Sunday because it says we are in, just so if for anyone that doesn't know where we're located, we are in San Agustin, and we're getting like the back ends, I feel, of that storm or something. I don't know why, like it's been raining, like this morning was raining, last night was raining. It's been raining a lot, like, which is wonderful, like I like it. But if we have to go to the farmer's market, Even today, I'm like, oh my gosh. Because if you think about it, we need to get the books from the, I'm gonna try my best to color sideways, just so you guys can see. I think those are the things that if you think about it, you never think, like you see people coloring and you're like, wow, so pretty. But you don't think like it's like you have to train yourself to color sideways, you know what I mean? So you can see, because if not, normally I would color like this, but then you can't. So at the beginning when I used to do my videos, it was such a difficulty changing from, besides I grab the pencil like this, so I don't grab it how normal people grab like this, I think. I don't. So I color, I do everything like this. So it's hard. So now I'm changing because I need to get it sideways. So I'm trying to change like this. Do you see? So, but then I'm trying to go because trying to go a little bit more to the side, but then you have to be careful. Exactly. Perfect. And this color is beautiful. Blue with green. Gorgeous. So I'm coloring this for my friend Mandy, because so she joined our gratitude wheel, but it's not the wheel, it's the bundle. We're choosing 3 items for you, so we have a price, and then you pay it and you get 3 random items chosen for you. Live you get 3 items chosen for you for that price, live on Instagram. So that we're probably gonna continue doing on Instagram. And we would love to build a community here. If we can build a community here, I would love it. I think it's more, we can communicate more. And you can then see my videos, see a little bit more. I'm so excited because I'm already editing the video of Monday. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I might bring the camera today to see the setting and stuff. I don't know though, because I'm not sure yet. But then I'll show you, at least I'll show you when we're getting ready. And I'm showing you, and then in next Monday's video, I'm showing you a little bit of how I color. No, I don't color. I draw, how I'm drawing the cards. So I show you a little bit of that, of how I'm drawing the cards. I show you how I'm making the newsletter that Monday. I show a couple stuff like that. Super fun. I'm having so much fun, and I loved and I enjoyed so much editing yesterday. So I'm really excited. I really enjoyed it. What else can I tell you? What else did I do in the video? I do the drawings, because I know, because I finished the drawings yesterday. Oh yeah, I'm also asking if you guys want me to show you how I draw. We can do a little live and I can actually draw the cards, do the sketches, because what I did in the video that I show you how I'm going over the sketch lines to the clean lines pretty much. But if you want, I can also show you how I draw them. And yeah, I do want to do one where we're gonna do we're gonna do swatches of all the colors. I want to do like very oh my gosh, I have to show you guys something so cute that I did yesterday, and I did it with my daughters. So wait, I think at the end I'll show you, just because I have the camera set up here. But it's so cute. I did one of my characters in like a puppet doll. I really liked it. My daughters loved the activity. They made their own doll, because then my daughters are also like drawing and stuff, so they're always like, oh mom, can you draw it a little bit? Sometimes I draw it like very light and very like the shape of how it would look, how something would look. And so I'm trying to teach her. So we made her little paper dolls, so they can move it to whatever shape she wants, and she can use it to draw her own shapes. So that's super fun. that's one of the things I did. I haven't showed it actually. I'm gonna put it in the video too. In the little video. Let's see. I love all these colors so much. So much. So I got a suggestion from our friend Sam. She's so amazing. You guys, like everyone in the club, like I really, like I feel like we're like a family a little bit. Like I cherish you guys so much. Like really. And you guys don't know how much you keep me going. It's not only like support like the, because now it's $10 the club, but it's not only $10. And then it's funny because it's such a struggle for me to charge. I'm always like, well, no, but what if people this and that? And I'm like, yeah, but, and then so sometimes like I have to like slap myself and like say, you know, if I don't charge, like I might not be able to keep on doing this, you know, like, so sometimes it's like that. And I think a lot of artists struggle with that. And like, cause we want to be like affordable for people, especially I feel like I do feel like I'm art, you know, and coloring pages, but I feel like mental health, especially with everything that's happening, I feel I try my best to be like a support for people. Like someone's having a bad day, like many times people have reached out to me saying, hey, I would love to try your coloring pages right now. I can't afford, but I just wanted to tell you that I really like them. I usually always reach out back and I always give a coupon and I'm like, here you go, like please get them for free. Take the advantages of the, not take the advantages, but it's more like take the benefits to see if it can help you with your mental, if it can help you go through a moment, if you're going through because usually many times it's like, you know, I'm going through like a hard moment right now and then I can't afford them or something. And so usually what I do is like I usually say, you know, here you go. You know, there's so many ways to support us, like on social media. Let's say Facebook pays us. Like if people share and people comment, they pay us. But then it's hard because then they don't show our stuff. So it's literally, you literally have to like, you know, I feel they like to share a lot of stuff that are like, in Spanish you say amarillistas, but it's like since you know something scary or like that's gonna worry people. So what I do is the opposite. If you see my Facebook pages, like our page, one page, it's really self-love affirmation, self-love things, and I think we need them all the time. So when people reach out and they say, you know, I need to get through a hard moment that I'm going through right now, and then I might be able to afford them. I'm like, well, the idea of my art is to help you go through that moment, right? Through that. It's like that friend that's there when things are hard. So, and then so many times that's when I reach out and I say, you know, like, here's a coupon, take them for free. And when you can, you know, then later on, whenever you can and it's comfortable for you, then you can come back and pay or like, you know. And I love that because I feel that is part of what I'm doing, you know, that's part of my mission, kind of, to, you know, help people. And then especially now, like such stressful moments. So, yeah. That's why we also do the coloring gatherings in the city. It's something, how awesome is it? Like we're getting the girls into, and I'm not saying like I appreciate everybody's talents but I feel everything goes up and goes up and goes up and goes up and goes up in price and up in price, and then people can't keep affording this type of things, you know. It's like, well, or you know, because I went to a place and I was trying to get a space, and I went to this beautiful house where they do beautiful sound healing and stuff like that. And it's beautiful, but they were gonna charge me $20 per person, I think it was. And then the art house also was gonna charge me $20 per person. So how much do I have to charge someone to come and color? And I want people that need it. Like I don't just want like, you know, people that are like, oh yeah, well, I'm good. No, I want people that need it. Like, you know, I want to help people. So it's like, what they're charging that amount, we're like, there's no way we can do it here. So now we're looking for grants and stuff to be able to actually, I'm gonna do gold. I know I'm gonna do silver. Actually, this silver yesterday that I put in a dress, it worked really well. It looks super pretty. So yeah, so we're looking for grants to be able to keep our offering our coloring gatherings for free, but then with the materials and stuff. So it's awesome. So yeah, we're really enjoying it. And what else can I show you? I muted it because they're putting like ads and stuff. So yeah, so that's part what we do. And then in the gratitude club, you can get all this coloring downloads. And we were thinking about, and we were just talking with Mark like 2 minutes ago, right before this. And we're like, we have coloring stuff since we started. And then, I think we have over 1,000 downloadables on our website. Over 1,000. And our website, no, over in our website too, because we have hundreds of books. No, not hundreds, sorry. We have 60 books. 60 coloring books now. But in our gratitude club, that's our membership, $10 a month, we have thousands of downloadables, which this is one of them. This is one of her downloadables. I love it. Isn't it beautiful? Aren't you beautiful? Isn't life beautiful? I was looking at something of gratitude this morning, and it literally made me start crying. Because I am a very critical person, especially with my body. Not a very critical person. I'm sorry, no. I'm not a critical person with my body. And because I had, as many of us had, like, growing up, the mom that like, oh, you're fat here, blah, 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 blah. So I've been like, it's funny because I've been wanting to get like certain stuff or something, and I'm like, no, but that, no, no. And then I was looking at the gratitude thing today, and it's like, we're not being like, sometimes we overlook all the blessings we have. And then I literally started crying. And like, I literally like went and like I told my body, I'm sorry. I love you. Like, I'm so blessed to be happy. I'm so blessed to be, well, not to be happy, I mean to be alive. I'm so blessed for our health. I'm so blessed, I'm so blessed for where we live. I'm so blessed for my daughters that I have. I'm so blessed. Then I started going through all this stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And it's so funny because it literally, I get to the point that it makes me really like, I start like crying, and it's like, I just feel so blessed. I feel so blessed with life. And I think it's so important. And that's part of our gratitude club, right? Always to be surrounded by these messages. That's why this one is self-love messages. So I'm confident, believe in my capabilities. And I think it's like that little, we need to be that voices many times for ourselves that say, yeah, you can do it. You can go for it. Like, And then one thing I was thinking, right? So we work a lot on our enough, right? I'm enough, I'm enough. But then sometimes it's good, I think, also to work, I have enough. There's a thing also, I think, in yoga, and how it's like this, a state of contentment and just being happy with where you are at the moment, what you have, how life is, how the day is, and just finding that joy there. You know what I mean? And what you are, how you have, it's like without the comparison. Because I feel once, and that's why we insist so much in gratitude and things, because once we're grateful once we are happy with our lives, then you don't compare because you're just happy with yours. So great for them if they have something else. Different, not different, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when you're really happy with what you have and when you really embrace and you cherish, what you have. So that's like a big thing. That's a huge thing we do with our pages too. It's just don't oversee, I think is how you say, oversee your blessings just because you're trying to see what's, you know, on the other side, kinda. So yeah, I love these watercolors. These are so shimmery. These are this ones, super pretty. I love them. I like these ones too, the ones on top. No, I actually love them all, because if not, I wouldn't be using them. I'm that type of person that, like, if I don't like them, many times I just prefer just to give them away and stuff, just so other person can enjoy them, more like in that sense. So if you're not using something, give it away, because someone else can really be enjoying it. So that's what I do with my paints and stuff, and I really enjoy what I have. Like these paints, I really like them. I just went through there's like a couple weeks that I was like obsessed with these and using them, and I love them, and I love how it looks, everything I love. But then I'm like, I really like these ones too, so that's why I'm like opening everything. I open all the containers, and I work my workspace, a tiny little table, and so I have everything smushed here. Yeah, but these are Daniel's. No, these are these. Actually, I'm gonna show you my favorite watercolor. This one, Winsor Newton, Opera Rose. That's my favorite color. And so these are Winsor Newton. These on the other side of the palette are Paul Rubens. Really good too. Perfect to color my coloring pages, the Paul Rubens. I have the impression that these Winsor Newtons probably are really good to color my books too, but the Ooli are not so good, or these. It's so funny, the names, Ooli or these, the Oili, what, however it's pronounced, are not so good because they go over the lines. So I prefer when they don't go over the lines. I like my black line, you know. But then look how pretty these are, because this just does. I'll show you. You just need to grab well the paint, not so much the water, but then, and then I like to do this, and you'll see how it stays. It's so pretty. Let's put a couple here. You'll see how pretty it looks after. It looks really cute. Really pretty. So the two yellows are very different. This yellow is like, that yellow is like very orangey. I want to show you, but I don't have my book with. Let me see. Wait. I'm not sure you. So the Paul Rubens are more saturated than the Iuli. So these are very expensive. These are affordable. These are expensive-ish. And Paul Rubens are very affordable. So it goes like that. We have all the links on our website in materials I love. Let me see. And I print in a very thick watercolor. No, this is not watercolor. This paper is not watercolor. It's cardstock. Incredible. But yes. And this specific one is very thick. And I'm gonna I want to start coloring the ones from my gratitude club and send them to them as gifts. So that's my idea. Especially for these holidays. No, but for all the holidays. I really want to make a list of all the birthdays and have them, like, I'm gonna buy myself a little notebook or something pretty where I have all their birthdays and all that, like, you know, their birthdays pretty much. and to be able to send them like a nice postcard and my colorings and stuff like that. So I want to make that. I've been wanting to make that for a while, so I really think I need to make it a priority, because I know now it's someone's birthday, and then every time someone's birthday is like it cuts me off guard. So I really want to make a priority to do that, and to, because I really love them and they're such a huge support. So I want that. Okay, let's put like some green here. I feel, you know what I love to that we can do? Let's finish this part. Let's finish this card, and you know what we can do? Let's swatch all the colors. I think that would be super fun. Okay. Oh, it's so funny because now here it's green. I'm gonna use a little bit of this green here, just so it's a good contrast. Oh, it went a little bit in the orange. Yeah, let's do a good little swatch. I didn't used to like to swatch my colors because I'm like, you know what, a waste of time. But lately I liking it, and I'm liking it because I'm keeping them in my notebook, which is one of the coloring books that I bought. One of my coloring books, obviously, and I didn't like how I colored the first pages, so I left it aside and I got another book, because I love to keep the coloring books at the end, and then just to be able to like show through. So I'm like, you know, I just didn't really like at the beginning how I colored them, so I decided just to make it into a little swatch book, and like little, I test my techniques and stuff there. So that's what I'm doing with it. Perfect. Now let's put some purple. After this one, we can swatch the colors, and then I wanna keep on painting, because I was saying that today we have that little market. So we're actually thinking that we might not keep on doing that many markets, because we are not really reaching our target audience like that way, like the markets. Because we want people that color, right? It's like we have a lot of adult coloring books, and people that we have been reaching lately are a lot of like kids. Like people think it's just for kids, so many grandmas are like, well, my grandkids are so young still, they're a baby. And I'm like, well, it's just we have adult too. Sometimes I'm like, well, we kind of have more adult coloring books, but so it's been a little bit hard in that sense to like really find. But then that's kind of pushing us more towards continuing our coloring gatherings, which are the free events we do in the city. We usually do them with the library, and what we do is we bring our coloring things. We bring watercolors, not these specific watercolors, but we bring some that are a little bit more affordable. And that's what I was saying, that we're looking for grants to be able to get more materials. And I think it's awesome, not only just to bring people in, you know, and many times the adults don't want to color, but still, I still feel it's cool. And then I'm looking for, we're putting together a group of women that we're gonna do an adult coloring, maybe once a month or something, and it will be super fun. Look how pretty, super cute. I think she's gonna love it. You see the white? I don't know if you see the white. You see, it's like thick, so it looks really pretty like that. Okay, let me bring the other stuff to color. This is a really nice, and I'm realizing we just looked at the sizes for postcards, and I think these blessing cards can be used as postcards. All you need to do is print it in a good paper. Like this is a pretty thick paper. I don't know if you can see. It's really nice. And do a line, stamp here, and then just like a postcard. But the size is a good size to use as a postcard, which is awesome, I think. Okay, so here's the book that I want to try out. Let's do some swatching while this dries. This is the coloring book. So I am coloring the other one, and then this one I'm using to I'm drinking coffee. Oh my gosh. So, okay, let me see here. Let's go one by one. Let's swatch these ones first. So here I have my Crayola swatch. We can swatch here. I'm just gonna use one page to swatch because I don't want it to go into the other page. Always put a page here inside, and now let's swatch. I'm gonna write the name of what I'm gonna swatch. So this is the Oli watercolors. Let's see. It's this brand, Oli. I don't know. Oli. Oli. Like this. O-O-L-E watercolor. Neon watercolor. Neon watercolors. Perfect. Now I also have to swatch my, look how cute. This is where I have my, okay, let's swatch them quickly. I think I'm gonna swatch them just like this. That way I know exactly how it is. You know, it's like I'm gonna do this as if I put a, just like that, like if I would put it, and then you can see why they're not good for, because they go over the lines. And this is why I love also to swatch them here, because then I can see if they go over the lines and not. So it's like, it's great to have like a coloring book just to, that way you can see what works, what doesn't work. Too bad they don't have names, right? Because so it's pretty much like if I'm gonna put a little bit more. Let's see how they dry. So there looks fine. Like you would say, Leslie, I think it looks pretty good. But you'll see when they dry, it doesn't really, you can't really see the lines, which I really like. It's funny that I love my lines because it's something that when I was in the university, I went to the university for graphic design, and when you do the art part, they always say like the black line kills the painting. So, yeah. But I stay honest to my taste and to what I like. And actually, if many people say like that I use too much bright colors, like too bright. It's like, what? Are you kidding me? How can you not use bright colors, right? So yeah, these are these. You'll see there looks fine, and there you would say, well, I would definitely use them with the paper, but when they dry, they cover the lines. So let's let this dry and color our next one, which is gonna be a card, one of the cards that I wanna, here, one of the cards that I want to take today to sell. We sell these cards colored. I think I'm gonna use these for this color. We sell these for $25 colored with a envelope. I'm gonna try to just use one, like oranges and pinks. Let's see, let's try it. Like that. Okay, I'm getting over here. I'm gonna use a little bit darker. A little bit darker color because it's in the back. So actually, you know the funny part? It's actually the opposite, I think. When landscape people, I think darker means closer, right? Something like that. But it doesn't matter. That's why art's beautiful, because we all do it how we want to. That's life, right? And let's put a little bit here. This is really nice. I think a lot of people, I was telling people like, oh my gosh, I love this paint. And then some people are like, because it feels like, when I describe them, I describe them like chalk, like liquid chalk. And many people tell me liquid chalk is like wash, right? I don't know because I've never tried wash. So I might be getting to try and wash. I just don't like I don't want to buy any materials until I actually need to, because I have amazing colors and I don't like to have too many materials. I do want to see, we're looking to see if Uli would donate some of these watercolors for our next coloring gatherings. This one's so pretty. I love my art, it's so beautiful. So creative, and I love when a line just goes. And you know, it's funny because initially when I was much younger, I remember I saw like artists sketch like lines like that. And I do like one line and can go, and like I love that, like a line. Like I like the lines being like if you're like taking wires and just going, but letting it be, right? And when I was younger, I remember I liked to see how that people did like a lot, like a hairy line kind of thing. I think it's called a hairy line. And I loved people's hairy line. And I'm like, wow, it looks like so like, I don't know, like different than mine. And then I made a lot of art where I drew it how I drew it, and then at the end I went and did like a hairy line with a charcoal. I love charcoal. I just don't like it's a little bit messy. And then now I don't have really where to work. I don't have like a studio or stuff, so it's a little bit hard to work with messy stuff like that. And also I don't like to use aerosols anymore just because of the impact on the environment. And yeah. So I was trying to mimic the line because like I saw everybody like, oh, this artist, and their sketches are like kinda, I don't know, like not like this, right? Not like a line that just goes. And but then you know what? Then I don't know at what moment I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna be honest with myself, just embrace what I love, and now I'm doing this. And now it's funny because I was telling you yesterday about this, and then I found a here on YouTube, there's a thing. So if you like to draw a figurative, there is a place where the Academy of something something, and they give you poses and timing and stuff to practice. So it's really cool. And it's funny because many times I don't draw them because I just don't have anything to draw at that moment because I was hugging my daughters. And so like my hands were, but then it's funny enough that I was doing the exercise in my head, and I was like in my head imagining where I would do the line and where would the lines, and like how many lines would it take me, you know, kinda. It's funny because that's how I think a little bit. If not, let me keep it like this, because if not, I'm gonna start moving it all over. And yeah, that was very interesting for me, because then I catch myself on that and I'm like, it's so awesome that I can just do that in my mind. And it's beautiful, I think, when you start embracing who you are and then admire yourself. And you know what I mean? Like, even if it's you do it inside privately, I do it all the time, and I wake up many times when I see the cards, when I see my art. Today I was looking at my books and I'm like, it's so awesome that I'm making my own books. It's like a realization, you know, it's like, wow, I love it. Can I make so many books and I draw so wonderful? And I did the doll that I did, I have to show you. It's super pretty. I miss my friend Kimberly. Kimberly is always with me in the lives on Instagram. I don't know if she saw. I thought, no, I put it in the stories. I wanted to let her know I was gonna be here. I miss her. I have to tell her that we're gonna be here. Okay, and I think let's keep on going there. So, blue. Yeah, so I'm not looking forward. Like, I am looking forward, yeah. No, I am. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to be in that little thing to sell. It's just the weather. Ooh, it's windy and rainy today. I don't like to go out when it's windy and rainy. I like to stay home. But it's okay. It'll be okay. It will be okay. I like to do the rainbow, like start one color, turns to another color, and then I start with this color. I start with the color it ended, and then goes to the next color, you know? I feel like it makes the rainbow a little bit more dynamic, and I love it, because I love like colors that melt into each other. I really, really like and enjoy that when I see the colors transforming. Like, not a the only kind of thing that I do, like just steady colors, is when I do with markers that don't blend. Yes. But other than that, I always try to wash my colors. I like it. Nothing's ever one color, right? Even plants, if you think about it, like life, you know, like things outside, it's always different colors. Let's say here, right? So I'm painting, and then you see, look at this. It's like yellow with green, the palm tree, the brown, like all the colors are always like kind of changing, and I love that. So The sky, like I get so inspired by the sky the afternoon. My gosh, my gosh, my gosh, my gosh. A good afternoon, really. I'm like, wow. But then it's funny because I don't do landscapes. Like I don't really paint landscapes. And when I try to paint landscapes, I'm like, it always, like I remember when we lived in New Mexico, I was trying to do a landscape of the mountains because the mountains are gorgeous. And then it ended up being a woman laying down that looked like the mountains. I think it's one of my coloring pages. And I'm like, it's funny because I'm such a figurative person. And now this here. I don't know why. It's always so many commercials. So yeah, I always go for the figure. The figure. I love I would love to get a, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to start doing, like when we're in the market, to start doing, oh, what is this? Why is it everything? Ah, my hand. Maybe? I hope I can take it out because the idea was to sell this. No, actually, I think I made it worse. It's okay. I'll figure it out later. That still has to dry. Let's see how it dries. And what was I saying? Ah, yeah. No, I can't remember what was I saying. Ah, yes. Okay, so that my idea, I had this idea of painting people in the market. Like I love when people like 5 minute sketches or stuff like that. I was thinking on doing that, but I'm like, it's so funny because like you really need like, how do you say, to believe in yourself and stuff. And I believe in myself, but then when it's stuff like that, I'm like, oof, like would I really be able? Like, what if people expect to look how they look, and maybe I just want to capture the essence, and you know, so I'm gonna practice a little bit. I want to practice, and then to do it. And then I'm gonna do some blue. Doesn't it look so pretty, the rainbow like that? And then here. I really like, so these watercolors, I have never tried wash, but apparently they are like wash. So they are really nice. I really like them, especially for the card. Let's see how our samples looking, to see how they look in the box. You see, I told you. Look, so in our coloring books, it goes over the line. Like it doesn't look so much in the camera. I don't know, the camera is making it look like it doesn't. But it does very much. Let's say this, you can definitely see. And it's so crayony, it's so nice. So yeah, so, but I love it. I love how you can see the colors. Because it's always, the colors are different. The colors are always different when you see them in, I'm putting some water here on this side. Every time you see them as the colors, this is a card, by the way. I do these cards. I do coloring cards. It's super pretty. And yeah, always the colors dry are different. Of usually acrylic too. Acrylic is, the color is different. So if you're looking for colors or combination, or if you're trying to mix a color from before, try to do it and like with time, so your paint can dry, and then you can actually see it when it's dry, to see when you accomplish the color. And the other thing is, when you're trying to mix a color that you used way before, it's gonna be hard, just because the sun changes the colors too over time. Like if it's an old painting and you're like, oh yeah, I remember I used this emerald green, for example, Be careful because the emerald green may not be the same color as you have now. You might have to add another color a little bit. So just that's a good thing to keep in mind when you're trying to mix colors to match other paint. Okay, let's let that dry a tiny bit. And I'm gonna sip my coffee. This is the one we were coloring before. Look how pretty. She loves Halloween. So it's glittery because we mixed all the colors. This one's more opaque, look how pretty. It's really pretty when you mix very opaque colors like the oli or however it is, and these gold colors. This we can swatch after. These also don't have names, or they might have names inside, maybe, I don't know. These are by Artistro. Really pretty. Let's see if they have the name inside. It's like a good pan, and they're not expensive. And you get like a good amount of color. Yeah, but no, they don't have colors. They don't have names, I mean. Good gold, good gold. And then this one's really good too. I really like them. Let's use my brush. My brush fell. Maybe it's good that it fell. I needed to stretch my legs a little bit. Okay. Let's do her lips with the glittery one. It's pretty because you're not only contrasting you're not only doing contrast of color and like how do you say, like values and stuff, but you're also doing textures when you have like opaque paint and glittery paint and shiny paint, and so it's pretty. I think it gives like a different feel. I really like it. And then here I put too much paint, so it went over the line, and I don't like it, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of water and kind of move it away from my line because I like my line black. Same here on top. You see? That's it. Just a little bit of water. Okay. Let's do purple here. Bit of blue. Now blue. With a tiny bit of green down here. Might be a little bit too much. And a yellow. And goes to green. I think I just need to add water here. Just water. I think it became too much. So it's like a mixture. There. Now clean the line. Now. And then very light green. This was supposed to be blue and now it looks more green, right? But it's okay. Embrace, embrace. I have we're gonna do a mat, entrance mat with some friends. It's funny because friends that I don't know. Like it's a group of friends. People are so welcoming here. A group of friends, and they do like they get together and do crafts and stuff. So we're gonna do. They're the ones I wanna do actually the coloring gatherings with, the adult coloring gatherings with. Oh, let's do a glittery. And I'm so excited. And then we're gonna meet, I think soon actually. I think next weekend maybe. I don't know, to do decorate our mats. And then it's funny because I've been thinking about this so much, and then I'm like, I want to do my mat. I don't want to do like Halloween mat because I don't want it just to last, for the season. We don't have a doormat, so that's cool. And I wanted to do. I love to say, is it quiet your mind? Open your heart, quiet your mind. Open your heart, quiet your mind. So I think that's what I'm gonna put in my mat. I'm seriously thinking of making her dress dots. You know how I would like to do the dots. Okay, I'm gonna move her a little bit just because I'm trying to get to the moon. It's been a little hard. Okay. Yeah. My blue has a lot of other colors. And here. Yeah, perfect. Looking really pretty. Now I'm just gonna put some water for it to blend. I love to put water to blend. And then let's do, oh, I processed. Okay, this one. I'm using this one. This is my smallest one of the brushes. If you're ever curious to see what the materials that I'm using, they're all on my website. I think we have the link here on the YouTube. And you have my brushes, you have the paints I use. So everything's there. Perfect. I love it. I like the change of like very opaque with very shiny. I think that would be something I would really admire from like a paint, like something that I would like and enjoy pretty much. So I love buying other artists' paintings. So I really like buy. I love supporting people too. So okay, now I'm gonna turn her a little bit just to do her hair here. And then all the rest, I'm gonna do this little dots. And here. And here. Perfect. So it looks really pretty. Let's look how pretty. Now let's do a little bit here. Are you guys liking it? I hope you guys are enjoying it. I don't want to make the dots too close to each other. Let's go here. I'm gonna do it here. I don't know what happened. Well, it doesn't matter. If I don't saw it, it doesn't matter. I really like how it's looking and I'm really enjoying painting it. That's what matters, right? Yeah, let's do them all like dots like this. I think it's a really good idea. Sip of coffee. Oh, I remember. This one is the one that got a little bit, it got stuck with a little bit. So let's do this. Let's see. Let's see. Experiment. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna put paint here because the paper got a little bit scratched. Let's see how it looks. Now this one can go colored, and then we're gonna do this one colored. And so just to make a couple colored. And the other one's just dots. And here. And then this also dot, 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 dot. And then this one's gonna be colored. Pretty paint, right? Okay. Now this one's gonna be dots too. Dot, 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 dot. Not really dot. It's more like line, 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 line. And now this one colored. And it's I love, you know what I love? I love coloring our pages with paint. I love it. I didn't used to. Even when I used to just print it in pages and preparate the paper and stuff. And then I saw my friend Rosa. She always colors them with paint. And she used to color a lot of our pages, and she always used to color them with paint. And I was like, I love how she colors them. And then I asked her, and I'm like, do you prepare the paper and stuff? And she said, no, I just color them. And I was like, oh, really? Because I don't like the idea of having to prepare the paper all the time. So then that's when I started coloring them like that. And then, yeah, it works perfect. There's no preparing. I think sometimes those type of things are things that we have been getting into our minds, just people to sell stuff. So let me do this one. We're almost done. I know it's been a long one today. It's been 64 minutes, it tells me. But I have to color. I'm gonna color it anyway, so I'm like, why not? So here. And just dots here. And I'm looking to see which other one. So none of these, none in this row, because they touch one that already covers. None of these. This one touches the one on top. But then this one, yes. This one, yes. So this one's gonna go colored. No, this one, I think I'm not gonna be able to hold this. It's okay. I'll keep it for myself. Oh, guys, you know what else? Also super mega cool. You can use these cards. So if you join our gratitude club and you have these printables and you say, well, you know, I just don't want to print them as greeting cards. You can print 2 per page, and they are within the size to use them as postcards. So that's, I think that's super awesome. Not only that, the blessing cards are also postcard size. So that's just awesome. I love it. Okay. Okay, a few more dots and we are ready to go with this one. Super pretty greeting card. I love these because they can be used at any time of the year. You know, in any moment you can just print them and use them as a greeting card. That's why I didn't want to put like any text. I'm like, well, what should I put in it? I remember I'm like, I've been telling Mark, I'm like, what should I put something? Congratulations, just change them or just have them like that. And we're like, you know what? Let's just have them like that. Like, why not, right? I'm gonna put a little bit more here. Just because I don't like the strokes when it's watercolors. And that's another thing that I love about the cardstock and stuff. You can use a lot of water in them and it still works. So I think that's awesome. Okay, awesome. They look really pretty. Maybe just a little bit more paint here. Okay, perfect. And a little bit more here, and that's it. Perfect. That looks so pretty. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much for joining me today to color. And I'll see you tomorrow, Saturday. So not tomorrow. I don't think I might do the live stream, but I'll see you Monday. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, look at this little guy, how cute. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see him, but he's so cute. He's like, can I be in your live stream? I wanna color too. He always comes to our balcony and enjoys our plants. He's so cute. Okay. Oh, wait, I wanted to show you how pretty what I did. Look. So we love doing origami. So this is my office. I put all the stuff just to be able to plug in the phone. This is where I paint. This is what happens. And look how cute what I did. Isn't she gorgeous? We made her yesterday. We were doing crafts with my girls. Look how pretty. I'm like, we can do like different poses with her. Hi, thank you for joining on our live. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye, guys.